Ever since World War II, the Russian military is known for cutting corners in building its military equipment. Back in the war, German tanks were extremely superior to the Russian ones, but still, Russia managed to defeat Germany in the tanks war, as they managed to produce multiples of times the number of tanks the Germans produced. They did that by cutting corners, and they're doing it again in 2022 in their war with Ukraine. Welcome to Drone Zone, the channel that brings you the latest, most exciting news and info about drones. In today's video, we talk about how Russia is producing drones out of regular equipment found in the consumer market, so make sure to stay till the end of the video to know how their best drone compares to those of the US. A video recently released by Ukraine's Ministry of Defense shows a Ukrainian service member dismantling a Russian military surveillance drone. An examination of the device's inner workings revealed that its primary component was a low-quality Canon DSLR camera. The 2-minute video was released by Army Inform, the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense's information office. It shows a soldier sitting next to what appears to be a crashed Russian Orlan-10 unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV, in Ukraine. The UAV is shown to be in poor condition. The soldier is taken aback by how low-tech the military drone is. Observers quickly point out that certain aspects of it resemble a hobbyist RC airplane project rather than a high-tech piece of military spying technology. The soldier discovered that the primary image capture camera was a Canon EOS Rebel T6i, also known as a 750D. This is a digital single-lens reflex camera, or DSLR, that was released in 2015 and retailed for $750. However, it's now worth around $300 to $400 on the used market. A hook and loop strip serves as the camera's mount, which is attached to a board, commonly referred to as Velcro. Because the camera's mode dial has been glued in place, there is no chance of the shooting mode being accidentally changed when the camera is in flight. The fuel tank cap, which is located on the top of the drone, appears to be made out of a plastic water bottle of some kind. Tape of some kind is also used throughout the drone to secure its many moving parts together. Following the destruction of a drone in 2017, the Ukrainian news outlet Union claimed that the Orlan-10 cost between $87,000 and $120,000 per unit. The Orlan-10 was created by the Special Technology Center Limited, which has its headquarters in Russia. According to the Union, both the hull and the engine were built in Russia, while the electronic components were built in Taiwan. Some of the electronic components that make up the drone appear to be Japanese as well. In response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Canon Europe declared in March that new product shipments into Russia would be prohibited. However, it appears that this move will have little effect on whether Russia continues to use Canon cameras in its future drones. Nonetheless, despite the use of low-grade consumer-level components in the drone, it's not a joke. The Russian company Special Technology Center LLC in St. Petersburg is in charge of developing the Orlan-10, a medium-range and multi-purpose unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV. It's designed to perform a variety of operations including aerial reconnaissance, observation, monitoring, search and rescue, combat training, jamming, detecting radio signals, and target tracking in difficult-to-access terrain. The export model, known as the Orlan-10E, was on display at the 19th International Air and Space Fair, or FIDE, which took place in March 2016. Rosaboron Export announced in June 2016 its intention to market the Orlan-10E unmanned aerial vehicle outside of Russia. Production on the UAV began in 2010. In October 2015, Orlan-10 aerial systems were developed to the Unmanned Aviation Unit of the Russian military installation stationed in Armenia, allowing the unit to conduct aerial surveillance in mountainous areas. Sakhalin, a Russian island, is home to the Russian Armed Forces Eastern Military District, which received 5 Orlan-10 unmanned aerial vehicles in March 2016. The UAV is also operational with the Eastern Military District in Chukotka, in addition to the Black Sea Fleet. In December 2019, the Eastern Military District's motorized rifle stationed in the Trans-Baikal territory received its first batch of unmanned aerial vehicles. The unmanned aerial vehicle entered service with the motorized riflemen of the Southern Military District in the Northern Caucasus in July 2020. The UAV was delivered to the Central Military District's Mountain Motorized Rifle Brigade, which is stationed in the Republic of Tiva, in December of that year. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out any of our daily released content. The Orlan-10 consists of interchangeable payloads, launch and recovery systems, and a ground control section. The UAV has a modular design and a high wing shape. The tail consists of a tailplane and a vertical stabilizer. It has a wingspan of 3.1 meters and an aerodynamic fuselage length of 2 meters. The unmanned aerial vehicle can fly for up to 16.5 kilometers and weighs 12.5 kilograms when empty. The drone is launched using a collapsible catapult and it's recovered using a parachute landing system once it has completed its mission. The UAV's modular architecture allows it to accommodate a wide range of interchangeable payloads, giving it greater flexibility in its many missions. A daylight camera, a thermal imaging camera, a video camera and a radio transmitter are housed in a gyro-stabilized camera pod attached to the underside of the fuselage. The cameras provide real-time intelligence, three-dimensional mapping, surveillance and aerial reconnaissance of ground-based targets. The data link, which uses 3G and 4G cellular networks, sends real-time images, video and other sensor data collected by the payloads to the ground control center. The Orlan-10 is equipped with electronic warfare capabilities and can distinguish between friendly and adversary information transmission methods. It's capable of mounting interference transmitters and establishing cellular jamming zones. The Orlan-10 can carry out missions either autonomously or with remote guidance. The drone's autopilot software allows it to navigate to specific waypoints without human intervention. The operator has the ability to change the flight path at any time during the flight while in this mode. Remote control of the drone is possible thanks to the ground control station, which is mounted on the MP-32M1 command and control vehicle. Ross Electronica, a Russian state-owned company, developed the ground section, which can control up to 4 aerial vehicles at the same time. When the mode is set to remote control, the operator at the mobile ground segment transmits command and control data to the drone via the digital data link. The Orlan-10 is propelled by an internal combustion engine located in the aircraft's nose and driving a 2-blade propeller. The drone has a flight time of about 18 hours and can transmit telemetry data up to 600 kilometers away from the launch station. It has a top speed of 150 kilometers per hour and a cruise speed of 110 kilometers per hour. The UAV can fly up to 5 kilometers in altitude regardless of weather or terrain. It can operate in temperatures ranging from -30 to 40 degrees Celsius and can withstand wind speeds of up to 10 meters per second. That's it for today's video. Let me know if you think Russia can actually compete with US drones with those simple techniques they use. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video just like I've enjoyed making it, and make sure to comment with any future videos that you're interested in watching. I'll be seeing you all soon, but until then, watch this video to learn more about Switchblade drones that the US is using to tip the scales of war to Ukraine's side. And as always, subscribe or crash.